Hey YouTube, JL Johnson here, user 47. Today I have the SkyRC iMAX B6 ACV2. Actually I have 4 of them. I've got an order for a whole bunch of batteries from Battery Hookup for what I expect to be a power pack that'll power my 1980s classic commuter car. More about my car later. What we really need to do is get these guys out of the box, figure out how to use them, and start testing these SPIMO8HP LiPo cells to see if I want to go ahead and buy a couple hundred of them. So without further ado, got the box here, got these guys off eBay, contacted one of the sellers and asked if they would cut me a deal for buying in bulk, and they did. So first thing, if you're buying in bulk, don't pay retail. Let's go ahead and tear in here and see what we've got. SkyRC iMAX B6 A2V2 ACV2. And we've got 4 of them. Hot diggity. Okay, let's see. So the this video, we're going to look at these as kind of an unboxing. I've seen a handful of YouTube videos about these already, and we'll check them out and get them ready. And then the next video, we'll be talking, and we'll be actually checking out the those LiPos. So it comes with an instruction manual. Of course, this is YouTube. We don't read those. A whole bunch of cords. That'll be fun to dig into. And then the unit, and that's it. So let's throw that away. So here's our unit. It's actually a lot smaller than I expected. It's pretty nice. Pretty darn cool. Let's go ahead. Never use the charger unsupervised. LiPo batteries pose a severe risk of fire, explosion, serious injury, and property damage if not properly handled. Before use, read and follow all instructions, warnings, and precautions. Okie dokie. Please recheck the battery polarity and count, and cell count, and then plug in the battery. Okay, we'll leave that one there as a reminder. So let's unbox the other 3. So the idea here is, again, I've got this 1980s electric vehicle that I'm really excited about. My wife and her family bought it for me. I am an electric vehicle enthusiast. I drive a plug-in Prius, actually. And, you know, my plug-in Prius is really the perfect gateway drug to electric vehicles. Like I thought I always wanted a Prius, and then I saw one that was a plug-in. I thought that was pretty cool. Thought I'd be extra. And now I'm really ready to go all the way. So my commuter car, 1980 commuter car, it's pretty rough, needs a lot of work. I'm pretty handy, so we'll see how it works. But it runs off of 8 lead acid batteries, 8 6-volt lead acid batteries. And, you know, they're heavy and they're expensive and they're kind of nasty. And you can get repurposed LiPo or lithium-ion batteries that aren't, you know, still have plenty of life left in them for the same price, or even in some cases less, than the lead acid batteries. And I figure, you know, I'm kind of a geeky guy. Might as well go all the way. So here's our unboxing of the 4 iMAX B6 ACV2 guys here. And the idea here is if I do end up going forward with those LiPo batteries, which according to Jehu Garcia came out of Chinese buses, which makes sense. Chinese hybrid buses, as a matter of fact. Then I'm going to need 4, because I'm going to be cycling and recycling, and that's quite a lot of effort. I'm user 47 on Twitter. LimeEV is the hashtag that I'm using to kind of talk through this project. It's very unstructured. I'm trying to learn as I go. So I guess the first thing is, let's get these guys plugged in. Actually, let's just plug one in. Let's learn on one. I don't have any cells, so this video we won't actually mess with any of the cells, but I do want to kind of poke around and make sure I know what I'm doing with this before I bust out the batteries. I ordered 20, I think, from Tom, and assuming everything checks out, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go ahead and just order a couple hundred. So first things first, I turn this guy on. I hope there's not a glare. Yeah, let's see. So we have balanced charge. You're not going to balance charge the cells that I'm going to be working with because they are individual cells. We've got charge. That seems easy enough to figure out. An amperage rating. How many volts? In this case, it's set up for 2S. We'll have to fix that. Fast charge. Storage. I'll have to look that one up. I guess I got this. I've got the instructions. I guess I could read them. We'll see. And discharge. We know what discharge is. So the goal here is to unbox these, get familiar with them, see what's going on, and then the next video will be doing some cycling of those SPI M08HP cells that I got from Battery Hookup. By the way, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm just a guy. Just a guy looking to get into this stuff and maybe play around on YouTube, get my classic electric car ready to go. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Let me get those cells out. Okay, just kidding. So here's one of the things we need to do. So these are the clips that go into the side here. We're not going to do that just yet. And I've got these alligator clips here, which we'll use to touch, or to interface with, rather, the use these. So let's see. That's pretty cool. You know, in all the videos I've seen reviewing this, I haven't actually seen anybody talk about these clips. So that's interesting. So here, it's just a little circular plug. But then on the other side, you have this connector. I don't know what that connector is called. I'm not an RC guy. That's kind of what these are for. But here, we can connect this. Just kidding, they don't want to connect. Okay, I guess I'll read the instructions. So this here is for the balanced charging, balanced leads. Of course, we don't have any of those because what we're going to be playing with are individual cells. That's fun. The instructions don't actually say what to do. Let's have a look here. Let's try this. Let's have a look now. I bet it works. Hey, look at that. I figured it out. Okay. So now, ta-da! Let's see. Okay, well, we're back. And I recorded a video and the camera was completely out of focus the entire time. So total waste, but I guess it's good practice for me speaking in front of the camera, so we're going to try this again. So on the video that I can't show you now, I went ahead and programmed all 4 of the iMAX B6 ACV2s. The one thing I did want to show that I didn't see anyone else talking about in any of the reviews or any of the demos of these. So this plugs into the unit, and then there's this really interesting little connector, and then you get a whole bunch of connectors in the box that do all kinds of different things. But most of them plug into this connector. And so on the tip, there's these like springy pieces of metal. And what I found is that since they are springy, you can just take some wire cutters and just bend them. You're not even bending it, you're just like exercising the elasticity almost. Just super simple. And they're still tight. And then when you go to plug them in, it works. It's kind of a bear otherwise. The other thing that I noticed on the other video that I can't show you now, from a design perspective, so the positive and the negative, and the red and the black, it was really interesting to see that you can actually plug. So this isn't actually doing anything; it's not live. But you can actually plug the blue, or the negative rather, the black negative into the positive. You can do it backwards, which is really kind of weird to me. I would expect that you would design that in a way that it would be foolproof. I mean, look, it's pretty easy, match the colors, right? But something else I didn't really see in any of the other videos that I was watching. So, something to be aware of. Okay, so I have programmed all of these already. There's a beep setting. I got rid of it. I'm not going to go through it again. So now when you click on them, or when you tap on the buttons, it doesn't beep. Also, my SPIM08HP LiPos go down to 2.5 volts, which is kind of scary. These units will discharge to 3 volts to 3.3 volts. So I did go ahead for all 4 for my memory setting, for my cycling. All 4 of them will, I've programmed to go down to 3 volts, which, for an 18650 or anything else, I wouldn't be going that low. That's scary. But apparently for these, we can. Hey YouTube, JL Johnson here, user 47. Today I have the SkyRC iMAX B6 A2V2. Actually, ACV2. Try that again. Hey YouTube, JL John. Oh no.